I have a couple. Okay, cool. So I announced this in the product channel, so probably not a big surprise, but the new data labels shipped to GA this week. Just want to demo. So like same interface as before, you click, tick this little checkbox, the data labels appear. We added in an option to revert back to the previous algorithm. On this chart, there are not a lot of data points, and unfortunately, I can't demo on Playground right now because it's a little bit behind. But you'll see they shift down, which is what the previous algorithm was doing. Um, this is basically an escape hatch so that if someone, let's say, has like a really dense chart and they expect to see a bunch of labels, even though they might be occluded uh, in their PDF generation, they'll still get that or they can opt into that. The new algorithm will intentionally not render labels that overlap. And if your chart's dense enough, that might literally mean that no labels get rendered. Um, we're going to allow some fine tuning in the future, but right now this was the quickest way to get this like improved algorithm out the door. For any chart that already had labels enabled, it defaults to having both of these check marks checked. So it's a no op basically. If folks want to opt into the new labeling algorithm, they just have to come in and uncheck this show all labels box and it'll switch over. So that's one. Um, the other one is kind of a fun no op demo, which is basically this chart is capturing all of the cases where we're trying to render a visualization and it doesn't render through the new Viz pipeline. And you can see it's pretty low because, the places where we've enabled it are pretty, like, there's only a handful of hosts. Like, I think Playground was one of them. And then all of a sudden it spikes up yesterday, and that's because yesterday I turned it on for everyone. And I'm probably jinxing myself here, but so far there have been no reports of any issues. So that's great. And then basically over time we want to see this drop down and eventually hit basically zero. And that'll mean that we're hitting all of the cases where we're not currently compatible with the existing pipeline. And this, I'm just showing this console to prove that this is some debug logging that I output when we're running through the new pipeline. So you can see I'm getting the debug logging. This proves that that's happening.
And Nate, this doesn't change anything about our ability to spit out the advanced spec or anything like that.
Nope, not at all. So if I go, I think I just have to disable data labels, and then in theory, this is running the new pipeline, and there you go.
Nice.
The last